Welcome to a 3commas.io introduction and tutorial. 3commas is a trading interface that hooks up to your cryptocurrency exchange accounts, providing tools to help you invest and trade more efficiently. You can set up to use 3commas with accounts on Binance, Bittrex, KuCoin, Poloniex, and Bitfinex. 3commas is loaded with features such as planning stop loss and take profit in one click, crypto portfolio analysis, top trader recommendations, social trading, and many other features that we will be covering in this video. It's important to understand the unique features we provide that you cannot find elsewhere. Let's dive into how we are able to set a take profit and a stop loss, as well as explore trailing options. A trailing stop loss and trailing take profit are used to gain even more control over asset management automatically. From here out, I assume you have a basic understanding of stop loss and profit targets. If not, I would recommend researching those simple concepts now. Trailing does what the name suggests. Trails price increases or decreases. We will start with trailing stop loss. If you decide to use the trailing stop loss, when your token rises in price, so does your stop loss. Here on our website, we provide an interactive example. Let's take a look at that. Say we buy $100 worth of Ethereum and set a stop loss of negative 10% at $90. Our Ethereum then rises in value and we now have $102. Because of our trailing stop loss, our stop loss has also went up to $91.80. We then see another rise to $105, and our stop loss has now moved up to $94.50, keeping a consistent stop loss of negative 10% from Ethereum's last high. When Ethereum begins to correct and decrease in value, our stop loss will stay at negative 10% relative to our asset's last high. Here is our interactive example. The green represents the buy level, the red represents the trailing stop loss level, and the yellow will represent the level at which your coin sold. You can see that as the price increases, so does the stop loss. However, when the price begins to decrease or dump, the stop loss does not move and eventually catches and sells for profit. Next, we have trailing take profit. Here, when you set trailing take profit, you can choose how much room you want to give to the fluctuation of the coin. This is so you won't miss out on major rises because you set your take profit too low. I buy $100 worth of Ethereum and put a take profit at $150 with a trailing profit of 5%. When the Ethereum reaches $150, my trailing take profit will trigger. Now, if the current price decreases by 5%, it will sell and take profit. But if the Ethereum keeps rising, it will not sell until it falls 5% from the current high. This is great to ride pumps and other reasons a coin might shoot higher than your expected take profit target. Let's get started by registering a new account with 3commas and reviewing the website layout. Visit 3commas.io and click on the Sign Up tab here in the middle. Enter your email, and a secure password. Click Register. We are now at the home page of 3commas. This page is the dashboard. On the left-hand side, you will notice the navigation menu bar. In the top right, you will notice your email. If you click on your email, a drop-down menu will appear. Right below your email, you will see a balance of $10. They reward new users with $10 of free credits to pay for the fees associated with creating smart trades and smart sells. This will last you long enough to become familiar and comfortable with the interface and its features. Think of it as a trial run with no money up front. You will come to find that the fees to create the smart trades and smart sells are very cheap. First, a quick overview of the dashboard. The dashboard keeps you up to date on information regarding your exchange accounts, features of the program, today's income, the current price of Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as top performing currencies and tokens. Moving on to Copy Trading Bot. Copy Trading Bot is a feature where you can follow and automatically copy trades from the most successful traders. It is currently in development and once fully released will bring immense opportunities not found elsewhere. You will be able to see exactly what the most successful and profitable traders are doing and can choose to follow suit. Next, we have Smart Trades. Here is where we can set our buys, trailing stop loss and stop loss, as well as trailing take profit or just take profit. We will be returning here in a moment. Trader Diary. The Trader Diary saves a record of all smart trade conclusions. This is an excellent feature to get an overview of your trading track record. Next we have Portfolios. Portfolios is an alpha feature where you can look at other people's portfolios and see live statistics of how that portfolio is performing. You can also submit your own for others to see. Here we have the Referral tab. The Referral tab will provide an overview of the referral program as well as your personal link to share. If someone registers by clicking through your link, you will receive a percentage of the commission costs associated with creating smart trades. Lastly, below that, you can find the links to all social media pages, frequently asked questions, and written tutorial guides. Now that we have run through the basics, the next step is to set up a connection to our exchange. Each exchange 3commas supports uses access points using API keys. API keys are an application programming interface key. It is a code passed in by computer programs calling an application programming interface to identify the calling program, its developer, or its user to the website. Basically, it's a backdoor entrance that will allow you to control buys and sells inside your exchange accounts. They are very secure and very common. When you set or obtain your API keys in your exchange, you can set what permissions the interface has. Many of the options will be read info, trade limit, trade market, and withdraw. I allow all of these, but I do not allow withdraw. I only want to be able to withdraw funds from inside the exchange itself. In this example, I will be setting up a Binance account. The instructions should be nearly identical to all other exchanges. First, let's go to the top right corner and click on our email. From the drop-down, we can see a couple more options. Click on My Exchanges. Click on Connect to New Exchange. And now here we can give our exchange connection a name. I'm going to call it Binance Tutorial Exchange. Next, I will change the account type to Binance account. And you will see it is asking for API key and API secret. To get these keys, we must sign on to our exchange and visit the settings. I am now going to sign into the Binance account I would like to set up. Enter in my email. My password. And finally my authentication code. Now that I'm signed in to Binance, I will go to Account. You can get there by default when signing in or by clicking the person symbol and clicking Account. Here you can see the API keys and a quick description of what they are. I click on API settings. I'm going to give it a descriptive name of 3 commas API access. Click create new key, enter my authentication code. As I mentioned before, I have options of read info, enable trading, and enable withdrawals. I simply make sure I have enable withdrawals not selected. Now I have access to my API keys. I will copy and paste them in 3 commas. And the secret, and click create account. Revisiting to the dashboard, I can now see my exchange account, the summary of what coins I am holding, as well as the current balance. Next, I'm going to show you how to set a smart trade and a smart sell. First, let's start with a smart trade. On the left side menu, I click on Smart Trade. At the top of this page, we can choose which exchange we want to use to set up smart trades and smart sells for. Below that, we have trading pair selection option. Here we select what coin we want to work with. Next, there are 3 large squares. In the left square, we can set our stop loss or trailing stop loss. In the middle is where we set how much we want to buy or sell and at what price. It also shows the balance of your selected token in the upper right corner. And in the right square, we can set our take profit or trailing take profit. Here in the middle square, you can see that I have 2 options. I have Smart Trade and Smart Sell. Smart Sell is used for tokens you already own in your exchange account. We will come back to Smart Sell in a moment. Regarding Smart Trade, there are options for buying tokens using bid, ask, last, custom, and market. These options and the best ones to use will be discussed in another tutorial. For now, just leave them default. Another feature here in the Smart Trade page is the Trading View checkbox. This is located in the lower left corner. When you have selected the pair you want to work with, you can select this Trading View checkbox to review live market statistics. Now, I use Smart Trade to buy a specific coin when it dips below a certain price. After I buy, I want it to automatically assign a stop loss and a take profit to my newly acquired coins. For my example, I have prepared a signal. I'm going to buy POE, at 510. As soon as my buy order fills, I want a take profit and a stop loss to be set. First, I confirm I am on the correct exchange. Then, I select the trading pair I want. When I sell for my take profit, I want it to sell for Bitcoin, so I select the BTC-PO pair. Next, I go to the middle square and under Buy Price, I select Custom. I then enter the price I would like to buy it at. Next, I will select how much Bitcoin I would like to spend. In this case, I will just select 100%. I wanted to set a stop loss of 450, so I move to the left square and select 450 as my stop loss. I can do this by sliding this bar or by typing in the numbers. In this case, I do not need a trailing stop loss, so I will leave that unchecked. Next, I will set my take profit target and how much I would like it to trail. I'm going to set this at 600. I want it to trail with a deviation of 2%. This will allow me to stay on a potential rise higher than what I set as my take profit target. I think that will be good, and I will click Create, Confirm, and OK. We have now created our first smart trade. It is visible down below with live statistics of how your smart trade or sell is performing. Next, we are going to set sell conditions for coins I already own. I will click on the Smart Sell and search for the token I would like to set. Here, I will have a longer term hold, and I will be holding Lend. Because it is a longer term hold, I will be selling at a much higher target, and I will also set a trailing stop loss to increase as the price does. First, I confirm that I am on the correct exchange. Then, I select my trading pair. When I sell for my take profit or my stop loss, I want it to sell for Bitcoin, so I select the BTC Lend pair. In the middle square, I click or confirm that I am on the Smart Sell tab. I want to set my stop loss at around -20% and make sure that my trailing stop loss checkbox is checked. Next, I will set my take profit. I want my take profit to be set at around 2,000. I do not feel that I need to trail my take profit in this situation, so I will leave that unchecked. I think that looks good. I will hit create, confirm, and OK. Now, all of this will trigger on the conditions I set for it. Once it either sells for stop loss or takes profit, it will show up as a record in your Trader Diary tab. You can also track your gains or losses through the dashboard. Once you have eaten through your initial free $10 fee balance, you can add more money to your balance by clicking on your email in the top right corner, clicking on Balance, and clicking on the currency of your choice that you would like to use to add funds to your fee balance. The options are PayPal, Litecoin, Ethereum, or Bitcoin. In this example, I'm going to send $10 worth of LTC from a Coinbase account. To start, I'm going to click on the $10 using LTC option below. Important: each payment has an individual address, so after you generate it, pay within 1 hour and don't use this address in the future. Make sure you send the exact amount and be careful about transfer fees when sending. From here, it will give me the exact amount I need to pay and an address to pay it to. I will copy the address and move over to my Coinbase account. I will click on Accounts and scroll down to my Litecoin wallet and click Send, paste the address, and I will return back to 3commas to copy the amount of Litecoin I need to send. Come back to Coinbase and paste it here in the LTC amount. Now Coinbase automatically adds transfer fees on top of what you want to send. But be careful when sending from any other application or exchange, and make sure that the amount received to 3commas is the amount they desire. I know I'm okay, so I'm going to click continue, give my SMS code, and confirm. Back at 3commas, it has arrived. The balance now shows $10+. Go spend your newly acquired balance on the convenience of Smart Trade and Smart Sell contracts. This concludes the short tutorial on setting up a 3commas account, setting up your exchange, sending funds to your balance, and creating our first smart trades and smart sells. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you for taking the time.